There, trying to find a new angle for the camera. So, this video, I wanted to speak a little bit about why I am this way. Why I dress this way, why I'm goth, what started me on that path. So, basically, alright, I think the story starts about when I was a small child. I was a relatively good kid, not terrific, but not horrible either. Not like today's children. And I was very given on trying to please everyone around me. I was trying to be the good little boy that didn't always work so well, unfortunately. You know, my mother and father went through this stage of being very old-fashioned, and so I tried to wear really old-fashioned boots and dress rather like what they were trying to go for, a more rural existence. And then they suddenly went through the all-city experience, and so I was dressing more like a modern-day kid, because that's what they were into, and I wanted them to be pleased with me and what I did, and how I dressed, and how I spoke, and everything. And then, once my parents separated when I was 9 years old, and my mother took me and my sister to live with my grandmother, everything suddenly became Victorian style. And we read the Jane Austen books, we watched the Jane Austen movies, Charles Dickens movies, we read Sir Walter Scott, lots of things. And I very much enjoyed that phase of my life. And then suddenly, my grandmother started developing severe dementia, though she would never seek treatment for it. And she basically went completely off her rocker, and everything was country western. No. But that's what she said God said she had to do, and we had to follow. And that was true. That is the most miserable phase of my existence, because it was literally nothing like me. And I had to do it. I had to wear the western boots and the denim jeans, and I hate denim. But I had to dress like this. We listened to bluegrass music 24/7, basically. Every Sunday we had to sit in chairs and do nothing but read the Bible and listen to country, western, bluegrass, gospel music. No, I hated it. And then I started developing certain bits of backbone and standing up for myself, and I got basically kicked out when I was 24. August 8th, I remember. And at first it hurt me, but it ended up helping me, because I immediately, as if my brain had an explosion, I immediately shot off in some far-off direction, starting studying paganism, and eventually that led me to Goth. Basically, all my life trying to please everyone else and put on this image for them never being able to fully please them, and being miserable while I was doing it, I shot off into this subculture that basically is in defiance of everybody else's opinion. Blatantly. Goth is an expression of, I don't care what you think, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to be my own person, and whatever anyone else thinks can just fuck itself. So, at first I didn't know much about goth, but I started dressing in all black. I dyed my hair blue once, which isn't exactly gothy, but it could somewhat go with the stereotype, I suppose. And then the first time I ever wore makeup was I put black on the top eyelids and red underneath, and it was this vampire look. And then I started getting a little more elaborate and a little more elaborate, and the one day I did the zombie look that horrified everyone that saw me. But that's why I did it. And then I started experimenting with different colors and things around the eyes, different mediums, and then finally the day came when I started coloring in my hairline a little better to give me the classic vampire's widow's peak. And then white, which I don't do very often now, but it's still a good look, I think. And then I started putting green around my eyes, which was a good look, I thought, especially with my connection with the Slytherin house. Anyway, that's how I became goth. I revolted against the oppression of my Christian family and did my own thing and found a group of people who agreed with me. That is the best possible feeling ever. To actually find people who are like-minded. So, I think that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. As always, please like and subscribe if you're not already one of my subscribers. And until next time, I will bid you hail and farewell.